bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hello and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ellie Pye Hogg. We are so excited to be here to launch a Chicago chapter of Back on My Feet. This nonprofit organization helps the homeless by running to get back on their feet, to become self-sufficient and independent. This organization has already helped hundreds of people get their lives fit by getting their bodies fit and running toward a brighter future.
I feel good. I didn't know I could do it. This is my first time ever running. I was a homeless person, and it's going to be a better future, brighter future, and Back on My Feet is going to do that for me.
Running is almost secondary with Back on My Feet. It's really the emotional well-being that we focus on with people, and the running just adds in the life lessons about goal setting and taking things one step at a time, and you have to start from somewhere.
Hey, good morning, everybody! Good morning! I will tell you, this is a much bigger group than we are normally accustomed to, and so thank you.
What worked for me was that second chance. People come through those shelters never knowing who they are for years, or who they, or what their purpose in life is, or who they could be, or what they maybe may be. And that, I was on that path till I ran to Back on My Feet, who showed me things that things I never knew that I could be.
This is the first of many exciting mornings together. You're not going to forget this morning when you took those first steps together. So congratulations to everyone who's here. Thank you for your support.
It's a special day. I mean, realizing that, we're giving back to the community, giving back to all of these individuals. It's inspiring to me to see so many individuals this morning inspired by this run and knowing that we're helping each other. It's just a great thing. The company's doing a fantastic thing for the community.
Roughly 4 or 5 months ago, I was asked to go listen to Ann speak about Back on My Feet and getting the homeless back on their feet through a running program. And the lights went down, Ann told her story, showed some video clips, and when the lights came back on, there was a lot of wet eyes in the rooms. And I came back to report that to White Lodging, my company, and we talked about it, strategized, and came up with a strategy for Labor Day being sneaker weekend to raise money for Back on My Feet.
I feel incredible. I met all these guys that came into my store yesterday, and we fit them up with shoes. They love them. It's the first thing that you need when you go out for any run is to be fit in a good pair of shoes, and so we're proud to have put it on all their feet here. Getting involved with the organization was a no-brainer for Universal Soul. We're one of the things that we strive for at the store is to be a community partner.
We're really excited to be affiliated with Back on My Feet. Comcast is a sponsor in a number of cities. So when Ann came to us and was talking to us about Back on My Feet, it was just a great fit.
My dad has unfortunately gone through a lot of addiction in his life. And when I was 16, gambling became his activity of choice and destroyed our family. My mom was fed up, was sick of it, and she kicked him out when I was 16 years old. And I could never figure out a way to help my dad, to save him. Running was really my salvation. It really gave me a sense of self and a sense of strength. Running by this homeless shelter made me realize that maybe running can help these guys just as much as it's helped me. And it was just a bunch of guys who reminded me of my dad I felt really comfortable with and thought that I could share this gift of running, and that's given me so much, and maybe make them feel just as good as it makes me feel.
I know how it is, what it feels like to be homeless. This is something that I really, really want to do, and I'm so glad I did it because I feel so good. I just want to shout at the top of the world and just feel so good. I'm so glad that I did it. It feels so good.
Back on My Feet started in Philadelphia in 2007. Chicago becomes its 5th chapter. The next phase for the organization is to open in Dallas, Minneapolis, and Atlanta before 2012. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ellie Pye Hogg. We'll see you next time on Comcast Newsmakers.
The preceding was a presentation of Comcast Newsmakers. Now, back to headline news.